So the first like a standing like a ding shir bagua positions, okay? So you have just a little over, let's say shoulder width apart. You fill out the back and you bend the knees slightly. So the first position is heaven palm, which is here. Okay? And you breathe in naturally for 8, breathe out naturally for 8. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and the tip of your tongue is touching the top of your palate, okay? You can close your eyes if you want to just focus on your breath. You want to fill out the stomach, the diaphragm here, and you also want to, when you're breathing in, expand out like with the ribs. So filling it all up like a balloon or a barrel, okay? So this is heaven palm, the first position. The second one, which is the inverse of it, is earth, which is here. You do 8 breaths like for that as well. The next palm is fire, which is here. Tips of your thumb should be just underneath your jaw. And then the inverse like go to that is the leg palm, which is outwards. So this should be kind of rounded, almost like there's a ball like you're being held. Don't lock out your arms like this or overextend the wrists like that. There has to be a rounded feeling to it, okay? So that's the first partner drill, okay? So if we're doing just the heaven palm, like we're following each other. So you're following me, pushing down, sinking, turning off like go to the right hand side, and with your first step you're moving forward, and then we're lifting up, heaven palm, and we're just mirroring each other, stepping. You do it like if you have a partner until you get back to the original point and then close. Now, if you're maintaining connection with each other, so you're about touching body distance from each other, it is you're breathing in, sinking. This comes up through the middle as the guideline. So left hand, and you meet just about here. You turn off to the right hand side. You can do either side, but just as this is an example, and then you're stepping out, and we're doing heaven palm, connecting. Walk. So you get back to your original position and breathe in. So just the applications we did, like from the heaven palm energy, okay? Just these are just free form examples. So if Brent is coming like with a punch like go to my face, okay? I just move off first of all, double block. This hand slides down to here. You want to get the catch just around here, okay? From here, you're whipping through with your whole body, getting that twist up underneath, and then you have the strike to either the ribs or the xiphoid process with the lake or the water palm. From there, if you want to just move the person off, or if you're fighting multiple combatants and you want to push, let's say, the attacker into others, you're simply stepping off and using like the fire raw to push them into the other attackers. Now, if you wanted to, from here, this position once again, going up, strike. If I wanted to just deal with one opponent and I wanted to hurt him further, stepping backwards, sweep, and then breaking the arm, breaking the shoulder. I could then put my knee down forward, I could to break it out or pop the shoulder out even more. Other option from here, once you've got this particular one in, here, catch behind the back of the neck, and then you're pushing up and you're pulling down with this one for the throw. And you take them down onto the ground. Another variation. From here, once you get like the strike in, here, I could just roll up, catch, and control. From here, you release, and then you have the catch here. Kicks, obviously whatever you kind of like go on to do to the opponent after this, after you got them in this lock position. Or if you want to bring it further, here, down where the shoulder is a control position. You have the fingers, you can break them. Okay. Other ones like go from here. This particular position here, going behind, switching it around this way. This position. So this is roast peking duck, or that position. So the pressure's on the arm and twisting the wrist out. Alternative one from here, once again, swing through, hit, draw Brent back a little bit, and then catch the neck, and then you get the twist on and the wrist at the same time as taking him down. Okay? So that's a number of the kind of the applications you can kind of do like go off that. If we're talking about some of the inside ones that we did, okay, so Brent is coming, let's say like go with a cross like go to my face, like go once again, moving across first, getting out of the way. This clears the way, and then this one sets up the strike to the back of the neck with the forearm from here. Okay? From here, you can twist the body out this way to get a throw on, taking them down. From here, the other one we show, which is kind of like supporting the pillar. So you literally swing this down, keep this as tight to the body as possible, step into their body, and then lift up. And you would pop the shoulder or pop like with the arm like out of place. Now, if you're doing it on the other side, let's say you end up in that position. Once you've got the break here, you could then, let's say, move off into the guy, throw an elbow, like go back behind you, bang, and do any other kind of like go follow-on strikes from there. The other one that we did from this position as well was you're taking like with this here, catching here, and you're just swiveling through with this, and then pressing up against here. So you will be going, and that will be done as a strike to take the person down. If you're doing it really close up here, you have the person caught this way, you're moving into their center, taking them down. It's a really heavy, bad throw like to get done because it affects the lower back, but the strike across the throat as well, if you're putting it on as a takedown. If you're behind them, it can be even worse. So it's literally, then you could, let's say, use whatever, like a heaven palm or what's an earth palm, like as a strike, like to the head to take them down, like go even further. Other applications of the fire palm, if you're using it from heaven. So if you're coming in with the cross again, move across first, take the head. Alternative, you just want to shove the guy away around this position, like go here, you're stepping into their center, move them. Then you can strike like go once again. And the other alternative is you go underneath to shove them off into another opponent. So that's just a couple of the ideas like where you can kind of free form like with some of the gua and like with some of the applications. The other one that I did, like where we were talking about chaining stuff, like go from heaven to earth to fire to water. If we're talking, let's say like go here, heaven, earth, what's a lake, here, moving across, popping the arm out of place, sliding through, back of the head with the brain. The other one, if you're using heaven and the fire, if you're coming in like once again here, moving up, taking control of their space, and then you're going from fire to water, and then using the earth element as the drop down on the other side. There's a lot of nice like little things that you can do like go from there. So it's like changing the palm. So here, heaven, fire. Lifting, both lifting forces as you connect. Then earth, which is a sinking force, and then the force of like the water, which is overcoming, which is like riding over something. And then you can follow on, let's say, with any of your other, let's say, like strikes, like from there. There's lots of different things you can do to control the guy going down. So, thanks very much, Brent.
My pleasure.